Hi guys, White Witch 110. We are going to continue with the story this evening as promised. So we had left it, I'll read the last paragraph. That was the straw. Abby spotted her and took off before Jace knew what was happening. She grabbed Sally by the shirt, ripping it. You bitch, get the hell out of here before I slug you. Let go, you mad woman, Sally shouted. Abigail pulled her fist back, then flung it forward, connecting with her face. I warned you. I've had enough of your games playing with my life. I haven't done anything, Sally protested. Yes, you have, a voice came from behind. It was Scott. Jace stood behind his fiancée, holding her back. You've played with people's lives for far too long. I'm sick of the both of you. Her voice strained. Jace gave his notice. He couldn't work under this pressure. In the car, Abby broke down. See, I told you this was a bad idea. I'm no good for your career. Tonight proved it. I'm nothing but bad news. When they got inside, she placed the ring back in his hand and went off to bed in the guest room. Jace lost his temper, throwing the ring into the fireplace. His heart was broken. She was right. This entire scene wasn't good for him in any conditions. Just then, his phone rang. Jace, my man, we're coming up to visit. It was Sonny. Don't bother, I'm coming home. Sonny didn't like the sound of his friend's voice. Although he knew the answer, he asked, with Abigail? No, just me. Jace, hold up. What's happened? She gave me the ring back. Hang on. Tell me, how did this happen? He relayed the entire evening. She's upset, Bud. She's talking through anger. You know that. She's feeling sorry for herself. She's beating herself up, punishing herself. I can't live like this, Jace told him. You don't have to. Bring her here. Sonny was desperate. No, I've got a headache. Jace rubbed his forehead. Unknown to him, Abigail was watching between the balustrades. The pain in her chest was palpable. She still wanted him. She loved him. She had ruined it. Sonny got on a call with the others. Come over to my place. This is important. Everyone gathered. He explained the situation. Who are these losers? Dawn asked. Her ex and his wife. Why can't they leave them alone? She asked. Because they're sick in the head, that's why, Sonny answered. We need to get up there now. Any chance of a red-eye? Leon wondered as he went to the airlines. Do we know where they live? George asked. Runaway Bay, Dawn spoke up. She told me. Within 2 hours, they were at the airport awaiting a flight. Abby watched Jace sift through the ashes for the ring. When he found it, he wiped it off with his shirt. He gazed at it, then clutched it in his palm. He rested his head on the back of his hand against the mantel. She watched as he wiped tears from his eyes. He was in just as much pain. Abby, being who she was, couldn't push herself to go to him. She didn't deserve him. The four made their way to the cabin directly when the plane landed. Wow, look at this place. It's beautiful, Dawn and the others said in unison. That must be the apartment. Sonny pointed to the garage. 2 cars still here, Leon said. Let's get to the door. What are we going to say then? George inquired. We'll wing it. We always find the right words. They had both heard the car. Abby felt sick, but took herself downstairs, averting her gaze from his direction. She opened the door before they could knock. My God, what are you doing here? Jace got up from the sofa, ready for a fight. The 4 came in. Jace slid up and rushed to them. Abigail backed off, making her way to the stairs, leaving them alone. Where do you think you're going? Leon called to her. She turned. Giving you privacy. She attempted to hold her feelings. Get back here. The two of you, sit down. Like children listening to their parents, they sat. We know what happened. We don't understand these people, George began. But I know one thing. You are both acting in haste, Dawn added. What we seen in Florida, George continued. Don't let these assholes tear it apart. You're both feeling sorry for yourselves. Stop the pity party, Sonny said. There's no need to hurt yourselves. This isn't going to make them go away. Dawn held Abby's hands. Look at me. You know you love him. Jace, you know she's right. You don't want anyone else. You told me that. You said she was the one. Leon stressed. Jace turned to Abigail. I can't go forward without you in my life. He placed the ring on her finger. I don't want to be alone. Emotions were running high. He looked into her eyes. I love you. He kissed her softly. Okay, now that we've done our duty, where are our digs? The group hugged. Sure, Jace picked up the keys. Follow me. They all made their way to the apartment. Leon, Dawn, you have this room. George and Sonny, you can fight for who gets the guest room or the sofa. He laughed. We'll leave you to settle in. See you later. Abigail spoke first. It's as soon as I touch Canadian soil, shit hit the fan. That's why you wanted to stay there. I don't blame you. We'll get through this. They shouldn't drive us away. No, they shouldn't drive us apart. Of course, he was right. Forever always, she tenderly said. My one and only, never any other. The gang came over after a rest. Pizza and beer, tons of laughter. Dawn took Abigail aside. Things good? Yes. If you hadn't come, we wouldn't be together. Oh, we wouldn't be together now. Abigail began to cry. Hey. Dawn, I love him so much. I know, hon. We all know. Dawn felt tears growing in her own eyes. No, aren't we a pair? The friends went back into the room with the men. What's wrong? Leon noted them both, wiping their eyes. Nothing, they said together. Leon and Jace shrugged their shoulders. Jace reached out his hand to his fiancée. It was getting later, and the guys were feeling the time change. Night, guys, Abigail called after them. In their room. It's been a few days, hasn't it? Too much, she said. They climbed into bed. His fingers caressed her soft cheek. He gazed into her eyes. He was intent on his emotions to express. Jace was at a depth of passion that created a gratification demanded to be tasted, and it was. Never two caring lovers shared as they did. Everyone woke to snow. Look, Dawn shouted, pointing out the window. It's snowing. Get out the snow gear. She was ready. Pulling on recommended warm clothing, Dawn and Leon were out the door. It's so quiet out here. She stood still, allowing the flakes to accumulate on her coat. Listen, you can hear it. She never expected that. It is beautiful. Leon walked towards the bay. There was a thin layer of ice close to shore. Check out the gazebo. He opened the door. This is cool. George and Sonny appeared. This is different. Won't find gators here, Sonny joked. Look at this view. George was in love. This is gorgeous. How could you leave this? Must be amazing in the summer. Think of fall and the leaves turning. I hope they get married here, Dawn said, taking the steps to the dock. No wonder she enjoyed her childhood. Who wouldn't? Jace and Abigail joined them. So what do you think? Abby asked. I love it, Dawn said. I'd get used to this, I'm sure. It is just like the pictures I've seen. It's romantic. It's cold, George chimed in. It's not that cold. When it snows, it's warmer, Jace informed him. You've become a northerner, Sonny laughed. Abigail was pleased with their responses. Let's get inside for breakfast. Pancakes and pure Canadian maple syrup. Oh, I'm there. Dawn ran ahead with Abby. I think I'll have a problem getting her to leave. Leon was amused. Abby got cooking. Dawn helped. The guys set the table. Leon watched his best friend move easily around the cabin. After breakfast, Jace suggested a trip into town. Show you the big sights. Dawn found the shops adorable. She picked up a few touristy things. Is that the studio? Leon asked. Yep. You want to see inside? Sure. While checking out the studio, the women continued shopping. This is where the first encounter happened? Sonny inquired. No, the first was at a charity concert. This was the second. The third at the bar. The fourth, the theater. Holy shit. It's like every turn they're there. It would be best back home. You'd move around without a care, George said. Is the wedding happening here? We haven't had time to talk about it. More than likely, Jace replied. That brought him to a question. Leon, I've known you forever. Would you consider being my best man? You don't need to ask. I'm there. Who's her maid of honor? Leon was curious. Likely Nicole. They're like sisters, Jace said. Who's giving her away? George asked. Oops, sorry. I moved you guys. I'm guessing either her cousin Jonah or Dan, was Jace's best guess. Are we going to eat at the bar? George asked. Yes, their food's pretty good. They all met up at Dan's, and Dan was pleased to meet Jace's friends. My man says you might consider a gig at my place. I've checked out your music, and I'd be honored. I have nothing going Friday if you agree. I'm down for it, Leon said, and the others agreed. Abby, sweetie, how are things? Dave gave her a big hug. I finally slugged her in the face. I heard. She was here later that night. Yeah, looking for sympathy. She didn't get any. Sally did, however, ask about your wedding. Does that bitch ever keep to her own business? Sonny inquired. She feels my life is her business. The friends sat around a large table and ate. The front door opened, and Trouble walked in. I think I shall leave it there for today. And, because I don't have much more, so you'll have to wait possibly till tomorrow, if I can get more written. I did rewrite 2 of the pages, I think. I had written down things really quickly this morning because the ideas were coming to me. And then when I started to read it through, I'm like, yeah, I need to rip this out and rewrite it. Basically the same idea, but just tweak a few things. So that's what I ended up doing. I have written a bit more tonight, but when I feel it starts to get away, that's when I pull back and I go, whoa, let's just put it aside for a bit, let the stuff just simmer, and then we can go to it. Now, I don't know if I showed you. Let me back this up. This is the snowman with the baking soda on. I think you can tell if I go like that. So, I mean, it does dull it, but I really think what I would need to do is follow exactly what they do in the picture or in the video, is to paint and then see if it'll turn out. Right now, I don't have anything that I want to paint, but you never know. I have 3 snowflakes left to make black. I'll likely do that tomorrow. I am planning on, this has baking soda on it. I am planning on doing this. That could be tomorrow's. I'm also going to put the actual words to it on this one, and then I'll use the ribbon for that. So that's something else to do. I think that's it. And I believe I mentioned about the t-shirt that I got that said every day is Halloween, that it's too big. Yeah, not fun. So I would have to reorder in a smaller size, which I don't feel like doing right now. I've got it. It's a shirt. It's pajamas now. So I'm good with that. What else? What else? I ended up, how you say? Oh my gosh. Why is that up there? I just noticed one of my wind chimes is laying across these little clamps. I don't know why. I've deleted my Amazon app from my phone. Why? Hubby has had 3 problems in regards to the driver not sending a code and the compartment that the order is in when they have it here, because we have those lockers that if you're from up here, Canadian Tire has them where they can put your purchase, and then you go with a code and with the number of the unit or the locker, and you push all that in. You've seen me. I've done one of these when we first got the thing in the lobby. Well, this is the 3rd time that the driver has sent a picture of the item in the locker and not completed the steps that send the code and the locker it's in. He called Amazon, finally got a human, and was explaining, but I don't think the guy understood what he was saying. Anyways, he's getting a reimbursement of the price for the item, and he'll be talking to the superintendent tomorrow, and hopefully they can somewhat see where the parcel could possibly be. Of course, the guy says, we're going to reimburse you, and if you can get it out of the, I don't know what words he used, but if he can get it out of the locker, it's his, and it's basically free. So I don't know if he's deleted it, but I haven't had, the only problem I've had is they put it at our door. He's also had a problem with my coat was supposed to be on the way a couple of months ago. It never showed up. So there are just these problems that seem to be popping up. And I did have some things in Amazon, some books that I was interested in, but I don't want to take a chance. So any books that I was interested in, I know Chris the girl had mentioned some of them, and that's where I said, okay, I'll get those too. I'm going to go through my Indigo or Kohl's, whichever you want to call it, our bookstore here, and have them order it for me. That way I know it's at the store and I don't have to worry. I can go pick it up. So if I really want the books, that's the way I'm going to do it now. I'm not going to be going to Amazon for anything. Don't want to take a chance. Other people in the building, the same thing has happened with them. They receive a picture, they go down. Don't know. So their drivers are either not trained well, or they don't feel confident enough to use the lockers. And in other cases, I would say they don't know enough to continue to complete the steps. So don't feel confidence at all with them. But anyhow, so that's it, my long babble. And I will get to the rest of the story. So we have left them, so you remember, that Abigail says that Sally feels my life is her business, and that the friends are sitting around a large table having something to eat, and the front door of the bar opens and Trouble walks in. Till the next time, ciao for now.